It's good to see me, isn't it?
Hi everyone! Hello. Can you give us like a little bit of a deeper
What's that, Leah?
Communicate to them. We want to entertain them. We want them to join us.
To be able to give a good performance, you have to be at least know how to empathize with this character.
Since si Ariana Grande as Shoshana.
In fairness, na caught off guard ako dito, guys.
Mayroon pang buhay. Kailangan natin pag-tuition chart.
With anyone who wants to go into theater for self-healing is that we have to address the elephant in the room.
Not just hard, but you should work smart also.
No.
That's a whole different podcast.
Theater will be back.
It will.
Yes, it will.
Let's rock, oh baby. My bed tonight and lights on. Candles up and play someone. And all Kelly up, the sun breezy. Baby, do real good. Just maybe never had it this good.
You're watching Theater Mix.
Bullshit!
All right, I think we're live. What is up, everybody? All right, live in wherever we are. All right, so welcome to all our viewers and listeners out there. This is Theater Mix, Arts Mix podcast, where we talk all about theater life, racket life, and everything in between. Today we will be your hosts. My name is Clint.
And I'm Nico. And for tonight, in this brand new episode of Theater Mix, we would like to bring you to a special date with the cast of Ateneo Blue Reps' first date, which is their finale production for their 30th theater season. So, without further ado, let's all welcome our guests for tonight. So we have Paul Echenza and JV Fulgencio. Good evening,
Yeah.
guys. Hello, hello,
Good
hello.
evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes. Right. How are you
สวัสดีครั
guys?
บ
So,
How's your
okay naman.
Saturday?
Sweaty. Sweaty!
Sweat.
It's a
Sweaty.
very warm
Sweaty
Saturday.
ka.
Sweaty, sweaty cow.
Sweaty ka.
How about you, Paul?
Ikaw,
How's your
Paul.
Saturday?
Oh my god, it's so hot. Honestly, it's been so hot recently. So, yeah, sweaty ka, I guess.
Sweaty ka. Yun
Sweaty.
talaga.
All right. So, first date. Sige, would you like to introduce yourselves first and then try to give us a background of our featured musical, upcoming musical, which is First Date? Go ahead, guys.
Okay. Hi, I'm Paula Tienza, and I'm an ensemble member for Ateneo Blue Repertory's 30th season, First Date. My main role is I'm Casey's gay best friend, Reggie.
Right. And I'm JV Fulgencio. I'm also part of the ensemble for Ateneo Blue Repertory's First Date. The main character that I'll be playing is the waiter in the restaurant. So we'll give a brief download on First Date. It's essentially what it's called, a first date. So imagine, picture this: you are watching the first date of a blind date virgin and the serial dater. But things aren't as it seems because the people in the restaurant transform into various characters in Aaron and Casey's life, either as overprotective parents, best friends, exes. So inner critics come out, and let's see, will that first date just be their last? Don't know, but yeah.
Ayun. Thank you for that, guys. So, wait la. I have a question. So, Blue Rap, we've actually been fans of Blue Rap, since the beginning. Like we've been watching the prods even like pre-pandemic and all that. Why did you guys choose First Date? Like, you know.
Um, I guess the cast can't really think so much about it because it's really up to the
Yeah.
artistic director, Bianca. But if you've noticed
Mm-hmm.
actually with like the pattern with like the recent musicals in uh Blue Rap, it's always parang
Mm-hmm.
the sad ones, very like realistic, very depressing, ganon. So I guess that's what they wanted for First Date. They wanted something more like light, more fun to do. So yeah, I think that's why they wanted something more happy and upbeat.
Nice, nice.
And
So,
I guess not because of what's happening right now, no, all the
Yeah.
tension, all the negativity.
yeah,
We just need to have something to like perk us up, no,
yeah.
for a
Yeah.
change.
We need that escapism.
Hmm.
But it's good to have a laugh
The-
then.
yeah.
Yes.
Matagal na bago kinilig ang mga tao ulit. Hopefully.
Grabe. Pero what was that like? Kasi this prod is it's different from like, obviously the old ways of or like how we did it pre-pandemic. Like what for you on your perspective as performers, like what was the challenge or what was the experience like we're doing this production amidst this pandemic?
I'll take this one. Um, it's not my first online musical. So I was with Art Remix then last year. But I guess what makes this show different is the alert levels have already gone down. I mean, the pandemic, the situation has been quite different from last year. So there is such a thing called hybrid. So I
Mhm.
won't spill the details, but this is a hybrid show. um,
Mm.
there are a lot of things that are now possible with alert level 0, alert level 1, with people able to go back into uh, places and congregate to hold the show. So without spilling any more details, this will be a hybrid show. Quite
We
Okay.
want you
different.
to spill. We want you to spill some details.
Spill some
Fire
tea.
ako eh.
so,
For,
so when you
for,
say
for,
so when you say hybrid, that means there were actual interactions, some actual interactions between the performers or actors, or is that up to our
Hmm.
audiences to
Basta hybrid. What do you think?
Basta hybrid.
Basta
Basta
hybrid.
hybrid.
I don't know. My lips are
Something
seared.
like that. Grabe.
Oo. Sige,
So
sige. So I
believe in that
guess we have to watch it to find
Yes.
out and then
to
guess.
find out.
Okay. Tamang marketing 'yan para mapanood talaga namin. Paano kaya nila ginawa?
Oo nga eh.
Sige.
Di natin
Oo,
tuloy
but
matanong ang mga technical details. Ano pala?
oo.
Secret pala.
Pero ano na lang, give us na lang a gist. Like when did they start saying like, "Oh, let's make first like how long was this process and until like here where we're about to like show first date? How long was like the rehearsals and like the auditioning?
From what
Paul?
I remember, kasi they had like an open call for the current members of Ateneo Blue Rap. So okay, a little tea, but I was actually supposed to be auditioning because like it's so hard being a cast member talaga. So, but then because a sign from fate maybe perhaps like told me that why not audition. So, I guess we had to follow like a really strict guideline because yun nga, it is an online production and that we have to follow a certain schedule and like everything to keep everything in place and on time talaga. So, yeah, it was really hard, especially with like planning the times, especially like we only had like a few weeks long for rehearsals and stuff. But I feel like we managed to pull through. I hope so. But yeah,
What
it
is
was
a
really
few
good.
weeks? What is a few weeks?
I don't remember. It's a bit of a blur. like any first date. Pero the one thing that comes to mind, Paul, correct me if I'm wrong. We only had legit like 3 music rehearsals to run through
Yeah,
everything.
we've only had
Yeah.
three music rehearsals.
So you only had 3 music rehearsals, two with our musical director Ronnie. Like
Yeah,
everybody's
Ronnie.
there, so like yay, lovely. And then the leads are separate, but the third music rehearsal we have with Ronnie is already polishing.
Yeah.
Let's go. It's that tight of a calendar. So 3 music rehearsals, a few blocking and characterization work with our director Topper, then choreo or movement with Franco, and then in the middle of everything you record audio, you record the vocals for the
Yeah.
songs. Tapos after nun, we jump straight into recording na. This was a very short calendar.
Short
2
and
months?
clear.
I think a
Like,
month and a half, give or take.
they literally like checked like can you work under a limited time? Check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
yeah.
go.
As in like
So
multitasking, like the stage managers, props to them. Multiple breakout rooms. Somebody's having music rehearsal, somebody's having choreo, somebody's doing blocking, and it's all happening at the same time. So
Yeah.
very
uh,
you jump into different Zoom rooms
jump into
depending
different
on
Zoom meetings.
yeah.
Oops, wrong link.
Yes, wrong Zoom bridge. But yeah, very very short. I forget how long exactly, how short it was. Pero yun, a bit of a peek into the background niya. 3 music rehearsals for the full musical.
How was it? How was it for you guys not to have that kind of setup? Na syempre coming from an experience na pre-pandemic na you had more time. Now na it's all
Mm-mm.
compressed into this limited amount of time. Was it
Yeah.
a lot of
Well,
pressure coming from that background?
I guess yeah, it was kind of hard. Not gonna lie, because for me personally, 3 is too little. Like 3, and then we had like a lot of songs, and we're just like, oh my gosh. So I guess we had a hard time, but then it really pays talaga because our assistant A team really helped us talaga with learning the songs and helping us learn it, and by when we had to schedule our own pockets as well, if ever we wanted to practice more, and like we can easily talk to them. So it was really a collaborative thing. So, but it was so stressful.
It's really a test of discipline, like how much you can do before you jump into rehearsals. I think that's what's important. because we all jumped into this with the General Assembly, knowing that the calendar was short. So when we were right smack in the middle of it, para, oh, I didn't realize it's this short. So a lot of self-study. You do what you can in
Yeah.
between, take a while in between meetings, sila Paul in between classes. Pero yeah, it's hard. This is one of the
Mm.
hardest I would say I've done this entire
Parang you have to
pandemic.
keep telling yourself, ginusto ko to, ginusto ko to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Very
guess
hard.
that's a testament, no, of how good and versatile you are, guys, as performers, kasi you get to like survive that kind of, you know, that
Yeah.
kind of pressure.
Checklist
And
Actually,
siguro
first.
talking about that, di ba you said it's gonna be hybrid. What do you think would be like the advantage of that setup? In terms of like, let's say, how the audiences will watch it. What do you think will be the benefit of it? Like compared with, nung 2020 and 2021, parang fully virtual lang eh. Or minsan pa nga Zoom lang eh, yung mga productions. What do you
I
think,
think
guys?
parang we're now slowly shifting from fully para siyang film. We're
Mm.
shifting
Yeah.
to slowly
Mm-mm.
make it a little bit more. We're able to breathe more life or the more theater
Mm-mm.
part of it than film. Um,
Mm.
Admittedly, it's pretty new. Like it's new for me. I'm sure for Paul and Blue Rep also.
Yeah.
But props to the team for making it work. It's.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Kasi like,
excited to see it also. Yeah.
kasi you said it's like it's slowly turning into film. I think the feel that you're trying to get siguro would be like a pro shot of like the typical Broadway shows that we usually see
Yeah.
when we bootleg
We
stuff. Is
don't
that
know.
what
Sorry, what
you're,
was that?
what is bootleg? I'm just
Sorry.
kidding. Sorry, what is that? What?
Bootleg?
Ano?
What's
Sorry,
bootleg? I
what's
don't
What
that?
is
know
that?
bootleg.
We don't know
Oh,
that.
what is
Bad
that? I'm
word.
sorry.
Bad word.
Um, wait. No, it's when you have a leg and then you find
Pirate.
a shoe leg, a shoe leg.
Pero in a way,
No, but it's not like a
pero
pro
it's kind
shot.
of
Like is that what the goal is?
in a way, it's kind of like that also. Na parang it's a mix of live theater. Paul, is it a mix of live theater?
Yeah, I guess so.
In a
Yeah.
way,
It
yeah.
is.
There are interactions here that are.
Mm.
Hi, Cax. Yes, magaling kami.
Correct.
Pero yeah.
By
In a
the
way,
way,
parang oo. Parang oo
sige,
ko
go
rin.
ahead, go ahead.
I'm not gonna say yes or no lang. Pero parang oo. Let's be very vague so people watch our show.
Oo
Parang
nga eh.
oo.
Ang hirap. Pero since hybrid, so there is like that setup where it's like film. So was there really a conscious effort for you guys to like, since it's yun nga, parang may sort of film and mas ano no, mas may close-ups and all of that, yung nuances of how you act compared with a full live
Yeah.
staging where you can go all big. So did you guys also deal with that?
Yeah, I think so. Cause like comparing this with like the on-site type of theater, because on-site you have to perform to the back of the stage or the audience rather, and with this one you can get really down to the nitty-gritty. So like all the small nuances and all the micro movements, I guess. And the thing is, it's filmed, so like it's recorded, and it's there forever, basically. So
Immortalized.
it's really stressful sometimes.
Get conscious, no? Super conscious na, am I doing this right? Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, JV?
It's a bit of both. I mean, with film, if you're close up, parang you wouldn't want to project to the point na yung laway mo hits the camera. We wouldn't want that. But I guess the material itself, the material lends itself to more of that stage acting, because we are playing quote unquote caricatures of people in the leads' lives, so we don't have to play how they are parang in real life. Parang
Okay.
imagine mo, Clint and Nico, if you imagine your ex, like they're not a normal person, right? It's either they're a perfect being or they're like hell spawn. So we can play that. Yeah,
Like
so I
really
think
expound on that, yung ganong personality nila.
yeah. Parang what's good is since we are part of the imagination of the leads, how we portray the characters. There are no
Pero do you
limitations.
think this would like slowly be like a trend like for other university theater orgs? Do you think this would be, or do you think this is like a temporary thing?
I hope it's temporary lang. I mean, I think the prod calendar was right smack in the middle of transitioning to back. I think, Paul, correct me if I'm wrong, Ateneo is slowly going on site. So the direction is
we are
live theater.
On site and fully vax.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Nice.
It's been 2 years, so people are really hungry for something na live. No?
Yeah. So it's really different, the interaction with the audience. Like when you actually do something, you feed off the energy, like with the audience and the performers. It's just really different. Yeah. So I think I don't think, Nico, we can't really ask that much of the technical stuff. Do you want to like let's get to the exciting part?
Yes, pupunta na tayo sa exciting part.
Oo. Dahil first date.
Dahil first date, syempre. Of course. And you're here. So we'd like to ask you questions. You may or may not answer them, but you know, it's okay.
So, question, kasi first date naman, 'di ba? So, what do you think a first date is? Like on your own personal definitions.
Yeah, what is an ideal first date?
Ano yung first date? Kailan mo siya mako-consider na first date? Kailangan ba sabihin na first date na ba to?
Yeah, diba sometimes kasi parang we hang out, and then you don't even consider the first date. So when do you like consider, okay, this is a first date, legit first date?
I guess
relevant to.
I guess for me, when a first date happens, it's really more on like getting to know a person. So, unpopular opinion, but movie dates are bad ideas of a first date because you don't get to know them. You only watch the movie. So, like, having a first date is more of like connecting, and if you vibe, then maybe you can have a second date. But like, I guess first dates are like more of like, hey, hi, how are you? Very much that.
Introductory.
Checking if you guys vibe.
Ikaw, JV, ano ba yung first date?
Ano sagot na ni Paul yung tanong?
Second emotion na.
I agree. I concur. I value coffee. I love coffee a lot. So for me, it's a first date when I invite you for coffee.
So pag nakita natin si JV sa coffee shop, parang
I mean, I'm always in coffee
shops. Do not disturb.
So always dating pala si JV.
Ikaw pala yung serial dater.
Yeah, for me, it's very specific. When I ask someone out for coffee,
Pero
coffee na may balak. Coffee na may balak?
Coffee. Ano yun? Basta may coffee, may balak.
By the way, do you guys still remember your very first date? Like the first time you dated with anybody? Do you guys still remember that? Was it still vivid in your memory? Or
what was your first date like?
Repressed yun na?
It was a long time ago.
Grabe ka, long time ago.
Remember.
80s.
Mga 70s. So I don't really remember. But it must have baka nasa cafeteria. Baka doon.
Nilibre mo ng extra rice.
Okay, KKB tayo.
KKB allowance. Di tayo, ha?
Ikaw, Paul, do you still remember?
First date. Oh my gosh. It was with a girl and it was so weird. It was like, wait a minute. But it's okay. In the end, I learned something about myself. I don't like girls. So like, no.
Love that for you, Paul.
Pivotal moment
Ano
talaga.
lang, sabi ni Juan Mig Villanueva, pahingi naman daw tips. Ano nga yung tips nyo sa
Sa
first
first date.
date? What are you to do? Like, what do you do
Yeah.
to prepare
Do you
for a
have like
date?
a ritual before going
May
to the
specific
date?
skincare ba? May specific
Mm-hmm.
damit?
Specific perfume?
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget
Kasi
to
sabi ni
brush your
JV, yung
teeth.
ideal mo is coffee.
Yun
Si
nga eh.
Paul, basta ayaw mo yung movies, di ba?
Yes, don't
Yun na
forget to
yun.
brush your teeth, mouthwash, pati deodorant. We don't like a smelly person.
Yes, yes.
Very bad first impression, no?
Oh, diba?
Pag may amoy.
Si
How
Paul,
about
what
you,
do you
Paul?
have any ano?
I would have to agree with JV. Dapat malinis talaga. And you have to be like clean. And you have to smell good. Because like it's like the first thing you notice. Like, wait a minute. What's that?
What do you usually observe or look at the person? First time yung makita siya, like pagpasok mo na doon na siya, nakaupo na siya doon sa table. What do you usually look at first sa appearance?
Ano yung ginajudge nyo sa first date nyo na parang, X na to? Basically, X. Ginanda mo yung tanong eh. Ano yung mga what is the red flag na parang, ay, hindi ko to bet? Or what if pwede? What are the green flags? What are the red flags? Non-political.
Physical lang. Physically. Yeah. Since first date pa lang.
Hello.
Okay, sorry. Ako, like, I can't. I will. I don't really judge that much on the physical side, lalo na sa first date. How I judge if okay, it's normally if I can have a long, decent intellectual discussion throughout the date. If ako yung nag-anchor nung conversation, tas parang, oh, cool. Tas parang,
good for you.
Sige, love that for you. Sige, bye. Yeah. So, not much on the physical, but the moment we're not on the same wavelength.
Wavelength.
Pareho. Like, no. Kaya, forever single.
Ikaw, Paul, ano yung ano mo?
Red flag
what
and
are the red?
My gosh, JV said something like normal. I was like, wait, I was thinking something physical. Pero...
Oh, do it.
Go ahead.
There's physical love language.
Physical. Like, if they are so much like me, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't want to date a mirror girl. It's like, what are we gonna do?
That's the red flag.
Nails? I don't think so.
Then what's the green flag naman?
Yeah, green flag.
I guess I would have to agree with JV as well. Like having a nice conversation with them, and like having like that connection, ganon. Connection, char. But yeah, having that vibe.
Na-feel mo siya, Paul.
That vibe. Ano ba yung typical na hinahanap niyo na pinag-uusapan?
Yeah. Like go-to topics kapag may first date.
Oo. Let's talk about the quantum theory. Mga ganun siya. Ano ba?
I really like talking about deep shit. Deep shit?
Can
I say that?
Ano yun?
Stock market.
I mean, I talk about random, or anything under the sun. Ay, grabe init, no? Global warming. Understand mo? Anything. But, I mean, kita nyo naman, my brain jumps in different directions in one conversation. So, kung kaya mo makasabay ng usapang like ABS-CBN, like Jolina Magdangal and Marvin Agustin, hanggang like, ano ba, Nietzsche, goods yun.
How goods yun. So gusto niya, so noted yun, pag JV, pag nakipag-date ka, dapat Jolina Magdangal, tapos Nietzsche.
Yes.
Yan yung range. Ikaw, Paul.
Actually, for me, honestly, I don't like prepare a set of questions because it's parang naging interview kung ganon. If you like prepare something, like to
but like what's like the trend? Like what do you notice that when you talk about like what's happening like in front of you guys, or do you talk about like something that's like trending, or
I guess to like break the ice, maybe like talk about things that are happening in real life. Because if they're not like aware of these things, and somebody like, okay, red flag, hold up, you should know this. Like,
Oo.
what's not clicking? It's very that.
Yung paano yun, galing siya sa coma, tapos nagising siya pandemic, ikaw yung kailangan mag-update sa kanya. Anong gagawin mo?
Oh
So,
yeah.
kailangan links. Search the links. Better do your research.
Parang it sounds like something in our online package, Paul, no?
I
Huh?
think so, maybe.
Oo. Yung
Online
question mo na
package?
yan,
Yung mga Easter
yung
eggs.
question mo na ganyan was something similar to what we have in our online package. So,
Oh, okay.
we
Sige,
won't
hindi ko pa
answer.
na ba
Which you
expand?
cannot
Fine.
divulge.
Which we cannot divulge, of course. But if you read Blue Rep's post on Facebook, one of the videos that you would get is what would you do? So basically, sa buong cast situationer on what would we do on given specific situations on first date. Kasama ba kung gumising from a coma yung nakadate namin? We don't know. Guess you have to buy it to find out.
I have a question though. It popped in my mind. Do you do research on the person before you go?
Do you
for the
stalk
first-
them? Do you check their IG?
Oo.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna deny.
And is it is for example you don't like what you see? Do you bail out, or you go with it?
Or do you pretend? For
Pretend that you don't know.
Have you ghosted, di ba?
For me, if I don't like what I see, I won't pursue on the date.
Okay. You'll be very
Okay.
upfront.
Paano kung
I'll be
catfish?
Oh my gosh.
That's
Bye.
bad.
Paano kung...
I'm gonna run away.
Bad word.
Catfish.
Para magka-level sila ni bootleg. Bootleg.
Hala, what is that word? I don't know that word.
You just
Pakiblip
learned it
po.
How about you,
Sige.
JV? So, if you don't like what you see on your stalking / research, would you still pursue the date, or would you tell them better
Ako
not
I
search?
still will. Parang if
Okay.
nag-confirm na, like the details have been confirmed, tapos dun ko lang may nakita naman, sige, parang mali mo maging okay na friend. Pero, it's parang, it's so bad of you naman to just bail on a date.
So may mga friend ka na dinate mo dati? Na friend zone mo?
Normally kasi, a lot of times, bakit naging about me to, guys? No, like, ano ba? When I see a person kasi, most of the time, I mean, I'm sure everybody knows this. Parang, yung iba parang, pweds. Pero yung iba, like, you know that friend lang talaga. So, yeah, ganun siya talaga. Let's not waste time. Tumatanda na tayo, guys.
What about your experiences with bad dates? How do you still remember any bad
What were your
dates?
worst dates like?
Yeah, can you give us like kahit naman not the whole picture, just snippets.
Oo. Tapos makikita ng mga ka-date nila dati, no? Ito. Oh, that was the worst date pala. That was the worst date pala.
And how did you deal with that situation that you can't bail out because you're already there, you're already talking, and then you're having an uncomfortable time na, or not really vibing it.
I guess for me, my worst date scenario was yun nga, a catfish. And like, not only that, this person kept talking about himself. And I was just like, shh. First of all, you lied. Second of all, you're talking about yourself too much. Calm down. And I had to like, I wanted to be nice about it. So I was like, okay, can someone call, like my friends call me like that. And I was like, oh my God, sorry, I have an emergency. I'm so sorry. I have to go.
I have an emergency. This date sucks.
Wait, was the catfish issue acknowledged during the date, or you didn't talk about it anymore?
Did you ghost them?
I mean, I blocked them, so I guess that's technically ghosting. But
That's ghosting, okay.
I told them, I was like, wait a minute. You don't look like this. You look like this. And then they were like, oh yeah. Wait a minute, wait, what? We're not gonna talk about it? Wait.
Like, yeah, ganun lang. Yeah, ganun lang.
What kind of catfish is that? Is it a totally different person, or super edited lang yung photo?
I would say lying on their profile, like saying they were like this tall, and then yeah, also super edited. Like it was like they were looking like that, and then like when they came to real life, they were just like,
Naka
yeah,
ponytail facelift.
Tapos yung pala,
Ayun.
Sa profile picture naka
oo, mga, okay. So you bailed out by making an excuse.
yeah. I wanted to be nice still, but then
Mhm.
I needed help.
I mean,
I was
that's
like, please, someone.
that's the nicest thing, I guess. I mean, is it nicer to be like, yo, like
Do
I
white
think that's
lies.
nice. Yeah, do white. What is nicer, to do white lies or to be like, or to be like,
Upfront.
yo, yeah, like to be blunt about it, or like to be upfront, like, yo, you catfished me and I do not vibe, so I'm out.
I think being blunt is nicer. I guess I'm not nice by that.
Okay lang yan. At least aware.
Oh, I mean,
Ano yan?
Hmm.
Better na yung sa ano na okay, emergency. Pero
JV.
yeah, so
Ako, worst day. Nagtitigan lang kami. Like, nobody was speaking. It was dinner. Tapos
And
parang,
then just the sound
Like-
of the
like,
utensils.
oo, parang ka nasa library. Ganon. Tapos parang, yeah. Parang, so, how's housework? Yeah, what do you do? I work in a ganyan. Cool. Food?
did you ever like talk to this person or after, or like just like bye?
No, like during the like like when main course arrived, na parang, this isn't gonna work, right? This isn't gonna work. So let's just have good dinner. Like no pressure. Like we can just be on our phones. It's so bad. Like as a madaldal person, like yeah.
Kailan to nangyari?
Tagal na.
Parang
Talaga?
no yun, no? Sa first dates, when you're checking your phones, kasi parang this is the
No,
point.
like sabi ko,
and-
okay na. Like ganun na lang. Kasi like, we weren't talking. We were not clicking at all. Pero masarap yung food. So like, I wanna stay for the food. So let's go. Yeah, very yeah. Like Paul, parang I'd be blunt na parang, yeah, this isn't working. So let's just enjoy the food. Kasi a person's online presence can be very different when they're in person. There are people who are very good sa chat, ganyan, sa Zoom date. Pero like, when you're in person, there are a lot of social cues that people tend to forget. So like, yeah. Imagine mo,
Pero
parang nasa
sige.
library, dinner
Oh.
date. Oh my God. What a
See,
nightmare.
actually, I wanted to ask when that happened. Kasi yung prod nyo, first date, you're allowed naman siguro to tell this, like what timeline was that? Was it like early 2000s yung ano niya? Yung setting niya? Or what?
Ish. Pero Y2K. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y2K.
Oo.
Is it
Oo.
also
And if
already the-
ano,
Okay.
what do you think has changed from that kind of dating climate to what you've experienced? Or
Pati
yung
I mean,
dating
the age
now?
of dating apps, no? Age of dating apps na ngayon.
I guess with now, it's really speed dating. Like it's all accessible with your phone, right? Or like or personal devices, like one swipe, and then you can find the one now. Who knows, ganon. So like I guess people are more onto like now they're more onto like appearances more than getting to know the person. Because like for example, dating apps now it's like right left, and then I'll be honest, I don't really read the bio as much, so I'm just like.
Judge the book by its cover. Judge the book by its cover.
Yeah. And then just like funnel it down later. Like, no thank you. It's very that.
It's a lot different na ngayon, no? Kasi like we grew up. We talaga. Clint, Nico, and I grew up with age reveal.
I stopped counting at 22. Okay, so
like reto, like you see someone, like somebody will just.
Oh yeah, to reto, no.
Reto lang.
Friendster.
Friendster, MySpace, iwan ng test.
Pahingi testy.
Something
like,
like
ganun siya. Like, yung sa speed with which people are able to date now, sobrang hirap
Mm-mm.
before. Like, you gotta talk to the person first before you gotta do anything, right? So if you're socially awkward, good luck. Yeah, yun yung different. Kasi this whole setting for first date started with reto-reto lang. It's a
what
dad
are
thing
your
for
thoughts
Okay.
on that? On blind dates, personal thoughts about it. Do you think it's ethical or
Blind date. Would you guys
or
go on a blind date? Or
yeah?
have you gone on a blind date?
I think I would, honestly, because like right now I'm like desperate, so like I don't care anymore.
Choosy-choosy ka pa sa ano no? Sa Tinder.
Swipe.
No, but when it comes from a friend, like word of mouth is really strong. So when it comes from
Yeah.
like from a friend, like yo, this person kind of might be your vibe. I was like, okay, I'll give them a chance.
You trust
Okay.
your friend's judgment naman sa aspeto.
I hope so, unless they're trying to sabotage me. Wait a minute.
Parang what if Paul, sige, what if Chara gives you a reco? Like, Paul, parang okay daw, you should go on a date. Will you go on a date?
She's trying to
Away from
sabotage
Chara?
me. That's a red flag. No.
Okay.
Why not? Why not, diba? Why not?
Pero ako din
So
siguro.
did you use the ano? Sige, go JV.
Pero ako din, if reco ng friend, and if I have the time, sige, go. Pero like, normally, maybe hindi na. Because like, I just don't have time. I have work. I want to do these things. Alam mo yun?
Are they vaccinated?
Oo. Pero yeah. If it's a strong recommendation ng friend, maybe I'd go for it. Pero no, nobody has the time for it now. Yeah.
Nobody has time for that. The world is dying.
Oo.
We're in a
Interesting
recession.
yung
Sarap.
mystery, no? I mean, interesting yung mystery of a blind date. Like, you don't have any, like, previous background on the person. So, talagang
Did you use so
surprise.
for this prod, did you use nag-method acting ba kayo neto via using those dating apps? Kasi may anonymous source kami. According to our anonymous source.
May hostile witness.
with various
Naitatago namin sa
witnesses.
No. So here's
Natatago namin sa name na Aisa.
Here's the real deal. So nasa poblasyon kami ng friends ko. Shout out to Macy Sandel. So, lasing-lasing na kami. Tapos parang, we should. And so, I downloaded Bumble. Tapos parang, Bumble BFF. Like, you can get friends on Bumble. So, may ganon. So,
Oh, that's the thing.
let's try
Okay.
it. Tapos parang ako, very JV. Oh my God, Macy, they're all so stupid. I can't talk to anyone. Sabi niya, sige, try Bumble date.
Okay.
So, they hold, this is me being exposed as a nice person. So, he made my profile, ganyan. Tapos, ayan, lasing, let's go. Yeah, swipe. Tapos, he match. Because the next day, the stress of having to talk to people,
A lot of people.
it freaked the hell out of me. So, dinelete ko rin siya. But as a lolo, I didn't know you needed to deactivate your profile. So, when I deleted the app, my profile was still there pala.
Yes.
So this source, so si Isa, she was the one who taught me how to deactivate my profile. And like almost a month after.
Alam mo yung iniisip namin yung iniisip namin sa GC na yon. Kasi, okay.
Go ahead.
yung for everyone who's listening, kasi JV was part of our prod Island Song. So, ayun, may GC nga kami, may tawag na to, yung SM namin actually yung nakakita sa profile niya. Sabi namin, baka nag-method acting si JV.
No,
Immersion.
no, he was just drunk, loves. He was just drunk.
Kasi isipin mo, di ba, paano ka naman magme-method acting na nagpa-pandemic? Eh di sige.
Okay,
Ala,
pero yeah.
baka sinasabi mong bobo yung mga ibang tao, hindi mo pa tinatapos yung convo. Baka kaka-hi lang, hi. Tapos biglang, ay, bobo to.
Well,
Paano mo ba ginudge?
as a small person, I did not appreciate na yung first message was, how tall are you?
Oh.
No! Offensive! As a small person, no.
Triggered.
No. Kaya.
Height reveal na ba to?
Height.
Baka mamaya si Paul yung height, yung tallest
Paul is
natin.
actually 5'11".
Bro. Oh.
I don't really know how
Oh.
tall Paul is.
Have you guys seen each
not.
other in person?
No.
No, not
Oh,
yet.
yan, may reveal na sa hybrid nila. So you guys didn't see each other in person pa. Anong height mo, Paul? Para ma-visualize namin.
I'm JB was close. I'm 5'10".
You're 5'10". Oh, damn.
I'm not
That's like
petite. What are you
idol
talking
height.
about? I'm like
Wow.
petite, like
Si JB. Punta kay JB. So JB,
JB.
how about you?
Sana all 5'10".
True.
I'm
5'10".
5'6". I'm 5'6".
5'10" naman, basta may 4 inches na yung pampatangkad na sa shoe.
Bradford shoes.
No, like,
Bradford shoes.
Filipino standards, 5'6" is okay naman, not short. But it's like there's a lot of giant women in the world, loves.
Yeah, going to that topic, is height an issue or a big deal for you guys for your dates?
I personally gave up looking for someone taller than me. So I was like, you know what? I don't care anymore.
But before you prefer somebody taller.
Before I wanted before I had like a growth spurt, I was like, oh my god, I love being short. And then out of nowhere, like, wait a minute, where is everyone? They're all there.
All there.
Hi. Okay, so
you gave up
you had difficulty like meeting guys who are much taller. Or hindi
Yeah,
naman.
and usually they're insecure about it, which I don't really mind at all about the height. So like, if you're here, it's a plus. But if you're here,
Oo.
it's a plus as well. So it's like, I don't care.
Sabihin mo na lang pantay naman pagdating sa kama. Oh, wait lang.
Clint.
Ano yan? Joke. Sa kasi, bed frame, charot. Anyway. Rated PG na pala to, no?
Oh, JB, how about you? So,
I've learned
How
to
about height?
accept that height doesn't matter.
Height doesn't matter. Yun na yun, period.
parang may hugot.
That's fine. I mean, okay.
Okay. TMI ba kayo pag nasa first date ba kayo? How much do you reveal of yourself? Selves?
For me, I try to make it like an onion. Parang you have to get to know the layers muna, ganon. So like, I don't want to like reveal kaagad. Kasi yun nga, like an onion, if you cut it open kaagad, oh my god, wait, you're gonna start crying. So, slow down.
Same. I don't really like oversharing on first dates.
What if your date gets to
Overshare.
Oo, yung parang as in, bilang they break down. What do you do with it?
I'll help them find a therapist. I'm not a therapist. I'm sorry.
Here's my therapist number.
Paano pag hindi naman breakdown, yung parang TMI lang talaga, like, oh my God, sorry, I'm late for our date. I just had a root canal. Yun ang
A root canal is okay. I mean, we can talk about that.
Yeah, that's fine naman.
Okay lang naman. Wag lang
okay.
Personal stuff like baggage.
I had bad sushi, so I had to stay in the toilet for like 5 hours before I came here. Ganun.
What?
okay lang. Like if someone had like
Cheese.
bad sushi,
Bad cheese and then
had bad cheese.
Okay lang. I mean, thanks for
Oo.
still making it.
thanks for coming.
Thanks for putting in the effort.
True, true.
And
Sige, alright.
if ever, ito the last question na, ano, na cheeky. So, let's say you had a not really very bad day, pero parang so-so lang. Would you still meet with the person and try to like, probably the second date will be better? Do you have that kind of mentality? Or pag sa first impression pa lang sa first date, hindi talaga nag-swap, you won't pursue it?
I guess first impressions last, but I I believe I believe sure. I feel like there's always a chance for a second chance. Ganon. Like giving second chances is
Mm.
always a good thing. So why not go on a second date? Malay mo, they were just not they just ate bad sushi na. Like whatever you said. Like,
Mm.
give them a second chance. Ganon.
Like, super nice
Mm.
naman yung guy, ganyan, super nice sila. So, hindi naman totally awful yung turnout ng date.
Yeah. If they're
I mean,
nice.
kuwari kung
go
yung
for it.
spectrum of pagka-bad date, parang hindi naman siya super bad. Like, saktong bad lang. Like, maybe she had an off day. Parang okay lang.
Mm.
I mean, hindi naman siya like it's a good date or a bad date. Bad date automatic, no. Because it depends on the person also. Yeah.
Depende lang talaga. It just really depends on the vibe, the wavelength.
Because
It's
even a
there.
bad date, you can vibe with the person pa rin and you can laugh about the bad date. If you thought that was horrible. And that's your second date.
Oh. That's nice.
Alright.
That's nice. Sige. So, before we end up with this whole podcast, and do you guys have any like messages or like takeaway for the audience for like what should they expect for this prod nyo? Like, you know, is there anything is there like a target audience or anything for this?
Parang wala naman. Joke.
Wala na. Kung trip nyo lang, ganon.
Paul, do you have anything? Because I'll go after you na lang.
I guess my biggest takeaway with the whole play, what I've learned, Char, like what I guess, yeah, what I learned from the play, from itself was like, even if it's not like the perfect person or you envisioned in your head, like the cookie cutter person, and even if it's like someone who's completely polar opposite with you, if you vibe, that cannot be made. So like that is what you should go for rather than the whole shallow looks and stuff. So vibe and appearances, but very Dutch.
It's all
It's like,
vibes.
who's the target market of this show? I think anybody, honestly. Whether you're a blind date virgin or you're a serial dater or just someone who wants to laugh. Medyo malala yung nangyayari sa bansa natin recently. So if you just want to laugh or kiligin ka,
Escape for a bit.
Yeah, this show's for you. It's not too long. And it's nice to see also that the Philippine theater is still going strong despite everything that's happening. Yeah, this is a fun show. Really fun show. Like you were asking na parang tinanong niyo kami earlier if we were forced to be versatile in this show. The ensemble will show you versatility.
You want versatility, you got it.
Yes. So like,
checklist.
but yeah, this is good for everyone. Maybe not for kids though, but yeah, good for everybody else.
Okay, all right. So before
I have I have like fast talk. You know what fast talk is? I just have to I'm actually thinking of pa. Kulang pa ako, Clint, so help me here. Try to
sige,
think of something.
pagsasaluhan tayo. Hot seat natin sila.
So just have to choose between two things. No need to explain or contextualize.
Okay.
Jim.
Sige. So I'll start. So first date, ang context niya sa first date. So Japanese or American resto?
Resto.
Japanese.
Japanese.
Oh, over drinks or over coffee?
Alam na natin yung sagot na.
Drinks.
Drinks. Clint,
Coffee.
go ahead. Coffee.
Night or day?
Night.
Night.
Okay.
Outdoor or indoor? In terms of the venue.
Outdoor.
Indoor. Aircon, preferably.
What else? Indoor, outdoor. Um, let's see. Chill or active?
Chill.
Chill. Okay. Sige.
Concert or
Ayun, well.
movies? Concert
or movie?
Concert.
Neither by you.
I don't know. Concert, yeah. Concert. Yeah, concert.
Concert.
Or you can vibe.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Sige.
Meron ka pa, Clint? Meron ka pa?
Goods na ako. I think goods na ako.
Naubusan na ng ideas.
Oo.
Sure.
Sige. So, any final messages and like to invite everybody who's listening right now to watch? Do you guys want to promote the show? And when can they stream it? When can they watch it? And how to purchase the tickets and everything?
Okay. So the PR team prepped us for this. Yes. So thank you. Thank you, our teammates, for having Paul and I on Theater Mix tonight. Hopefully everybody can catch First Date at Ateneo Blue Repertory's 30th season finale. You can get your tickets at tickettome.net. Tickets are already selling now. And you can catch the shows on May 7, May 14, and May 28.
Ayan.
See you
okay.
there. See you at the theater. See you at the theater.
Ayan. So, may tanong lang ako. Do you guys have like merch or something?
Ooh.
Or do you have to watch out for that? Is it upcoming?
Quiet ba kayo? Hindi kayo pwede. May suggestion kasi kami. May suggestion kami. Ewan ko, open ideas lang. If Blue Rep, if y'all are listening, I mean, meron kaming ipapakita na medyo na-inspire kami.
No!
Kasi ikaw... baka naman, trip nyo.
Baka naman yung 90s notebook. Oo. Yan yung Jolina Marvin era.
Pwede din namang i-photoshop namin yung willing naman kaming gumawa ng work. I-photoshop namin yung katawan mo. Dito yung kampo na katawan.
But yes, I think, I'm not too sure, but I think we do have merch. I'm not sure when it's dropping, pero yes, meron. Malay mo, notebook namin. We don't really know. We don't call the shots. But yes, meron. Abangan niyo siya. Merch.
Alright. Sige. O diba? Kasi para in the sakto swak sa timeline.
National Bookstore branches.
Available and fully booked.
Fully booked.
Taray talaga. Basta Ateneo talaga. Yayamanin.
Thanks for having us, Clint and Nico.
Yes. Yeah, and thank you so much for gracing our show and promoting First Date, and we hope for the best. No, break a leg, guys. In this
break a leg, guys.
Finale production,
thank you so
finale
much.
Production of the
finale, 30th season.
Wow, so
nice.
Yeah,
Hindi pa naman kasing edad sa Blue Rep, no? Age reveal bigla.
Oh my God, like
younger.
I'm almost as old as Blue Reps.
I'm younger than Blue Rep naman, so...
si Paul sincerely shocked that I'm almost as old as Blue Rep.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were a senior.
Huh?
No, I thought you were a senior in like...
I'm not a senior, love. I'm turning 29 years old, love.
Si Marlene nasa
Paul.
ulo sa ano.
Marami talaga nabubudol si JV.
Thank you, Nico and Clint. Nakapag first date na kami ni Paul.
This is your first date.
Sorry for kissing you, love.
Paul, this is what's ano. This is what skincare is ano. This is the effect of good skincare.
Yes. Student love. But thank you for thinking that. Wait, pero Nico, balita ko may show din kayo.
Show ba kami? Yes.
Meron
we
ba?
have a show.
Parang balita.
Ayoko nga.
Yes, we have a show. It's Shakespeare. We're doing Merchant of Venice, so that's under Theater Space. So this is this is completely via Zoom, so remote production. So you can catch that on May 6 and 7, both at 7 p.m. So that's totally different naman na spectrum. Shakespeare
and rom-com.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Ayun.
Alright.
Sige. So, tapos na yung age reveal, yung promotion, and everything about yung merch. We highly recommend Blue Rep. Yes, Anlala. Stream on Spotify now by Clint Andrie. Anlala. Sarat. Anyway.
Thanks for having us, Clint and Nico. Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Catch first date.
Forward to your show. Catch first date.
Thank you.
Catch first date.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.